It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Jacobs. Gets it out to about the 30. Yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Throws to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kangs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
And the returner will be knocked down.
And your South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's go. Right. Here we go.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Lagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Across the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he makes the extra point.
South Carolina, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
At the 26.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick handoff. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up. offense on the next. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Harbor. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Miami.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Timeout, Miami.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Nolan. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The 50. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Glagway. Unleashes it. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Odom. Can't get him to the ground. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Nolan. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
South Carolina, 0.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to Brown. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Hurricanes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Goes to the option. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Brown. Picks up the first down. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are in.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense, to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Nolan. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going to sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. does it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.